What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerdcastle. My name is Splattercat, and we are here today with the next episode of Dawn of War 2, Chaos Rising. I look forward to bringing you all along because this is a special mission. This is a mission in which we are going to be boarding a derelict Space Hulk. And so if there's one thing you can say in Warhammer 40k lore, it's that the only place in the universe where being a Space Marine is not enough is being on a Space Hulk. This is probably the worst place you can ever be deployed, and so I'm getting the feeling this is probably going to be a very, very interesting mission. We're going to the Judgment of Carrion. Let's get this thing rolling.
Your cursed ship is hiding, Tech Marine.
Hold your tongue, Avidus, and open your eyes. The Judgment of Carrion. Commander, I have uncovered another transmission from the traitor. We should review it before launching another mission.
Okay, so we've got the transmission. Let's go ahead and talk to Cyrus and see what that has to do with anything.
Like Martellus, I have been trying to identify the traitor using our shipboard cogitators.
Have you made any progress?
Of a sort. This message was in our own transmission tomes.
Angelos has us charging around the sector on the Retribution. They know about me, or at least that I exist. Only the Vox Cloak Invocator has masked my identity thus far.
The traitor is here, aboard the Retribution. He is one of us.
As I understand it, I accidentally read spoilers, but nobody spoiled this down below. I'm just saying. I accidentally read spoilers, I think, back in the day, that said that it was variable. Like, depending on how you played the game, it would be a different person each time. Either that or you get to pick at a certain point. Like, you have to point the finger at somebody. But anyways, not knowing... Actually, did they forget to edit? Oh, that's interesting. They didn't make the background large enough. I noticed it because, like, all of the UI is still fitting where it's supposed to go. But the background is the wrong size, interestingly enough. Very weird. That's kind of a major oversight by the art department. A couple pixels off there. Never mind, I could be wrong. Maybe my screen is not the right size. But anyways, we're going to be doing... I think I needed to re-equip something. That was one of the things that I was concerned about. We had the demolition charges. Ooh, I'm not really stoked about dropping anything right here. Although we can get rid of the Meltas because I had given some people better weapons versus vehicles. So we might be okay, sans Melta. I definitely don't think we're going to need it here. Who had the... Okay, so he had the recovery stimulant kit, so we need that back from him. And somebody's got to bring the recovery stimulant kit, otherwise, plain and simple, we are just not going to have enough healing to get through here. I mean, I could rely fairly heavily... No, but I got rid of his healing spell too. I would say the one thing about Jonah O'Ryan is he has too many abilities. Like, everything over here is one of his abilities. It's crazy, like you almost don't have the time to sit and figure out what the hell he can actually do. You definitely have to play the game 3 or 4 times to really get a feel for everything that Jonah has to bring on offer. I'm going to throw in... I don't think we're going to be using Melta Bomb, so I'm going to have him bring along a recovery stimulant kit just in case because I'm paranoid like that. And then we're going to deploy.
We need to reactivate the ancient logic engine aboard the Judgment of Carrion. To recover the proper activation rights, you must locate data slates hidden in the surrounding decks. Because you will be operating deep within the Space Hulk, the Retribution can only offer very limited support. Jump packs will be useless in the confined space, although teleport systems will function.
How do we know the logic engine has not been destroyed?
The logic engine is secured in a sealed vault. Only the engine's activation rights will open the vault and grant us access.
What dangers do we face?
Xenos and demons infest the Judgment of Carrion, Commander. But the lingering warp energies in the ship pose a far graver danger. With prolonged exposure, such energies could drive even the bravest Space Marine to madness. The boarding party should return to the Retribution as soon as it can.
Okay, and so what I want to do... Let's go ahead and drop that. I'm going to go back since we know that our orbital bombardment won't work. There's no point bringing the locator beacon, I don't think. And so we should probably just swap that out with something else for support. Let's see here. We've got extra range damage. I'd like to throw something on him that'll make him a little bit better in melee. Actually, the Rosarius might be a good call. Just a whole bunch of Rosarius for this mission. I know Jonah gets it by default, but having somebody else with a couple of them couldn't hurt as well. Force Commander, the Signum and the Drop Pod Beacon are obviously not going to function in here, so let's go ahead and unequip those. We'll give him a whole bunch more health and energy. And... God. I honestly don't know. I mean, the range damage is not necessarily going to help him out so much. The high precision teleporter is still good, so we can use that. Don't suppose I have anything up in here that's going to be of any use. Nope, nothing there. So I suppose we'll just go with that thing right there. It gives him a little bit of extra energy regeneration and some range damage. I'm only taking that mostly for the energy regeneration, but if we end up having to use the auto cannon at all, should be okay. I think we're at max level as well. I think the expansion is actually pretty short. I wasn't expecting it to be less than 10 episodes, so it's appearing as though we may almost be done with this thing considering we've maxed out. That or they're going to let us play at max level for a while. I don't know, one or the other. Let's deploy. We'll figure this out along the way. What could possibly go wrong with this situation? A Space Hulk, loads of Nids, Gene Stealers. Sounds like a jolly old great time, doesn't it? They ran like an entire melee party if you're looking at the picture right there. This might backfire on me. I mean, I've got Force Commander, who's decent, and Jonah's alright, but we may be using a whole lot of Signum.
Commander, you must locate ancient data slates to access the vault. They should be in data racks of some sort.
We have no time to waste. The foul resonance of the warp is already palpable.
Be vigilant.
Let's go ahead, and I'm going to do my best to scout during this. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and dig them out of cover for a moment. They're obviously going to be throwing grenades and things at us. We'll go ahead and kick off the combat. Oh, Christ. Okay, so Force Commander, you're over here. I said to zap that. There we go. That didn't take forever. Sometimes I don't understand the delay in between like when I give an order and when it happens. Like sometimes it happens instantaneously, and then other times you're just like, damn, can we get this to happen now, please? There we go. And then on this side, oh, we've only got one Signum. Okay, that's fine. We'll use fire to burn these heretics out. These creatures of darkness. I need to swap the Force Commander back to melee. The big problem here is that I didn't have the time to swap everybody's stances around before we went into combat, so I'll go ahead and throw up a... Is that a Lictor right there? What is that? Oh, never mind. We gotta do with a Venom Cannon. I'm just gonna let everybody attack. Let's pull him out of stealth. Let's get something done here. It's time to dig our way out of a hole. Alright, so now I can get people organized. Let's fall back for just a moment. Let me get everybody where I wanted them to be. So Force Commander, you're up here. Tarkus, you're next. We want to make very, very sure that we have the proper order going right now, because when you're on a Space Hulk, not going to be any room for us to maneuver. Not a whole lot of areas for us to fall back to if things go wrong. So what I prefer to do is get this right in the first place.
Fallen brother, Bonaparte, of the 5th Company.
Look, an apothecary's reductor vial, still intact. It contains Bonaparte's progenoid glands, the chapter's holy gene seed.
If an apothecary collected it, why leave it here?
A fair question, but we cannot overlook the opportunity to recover Blood Raven's gene stock. Be vigilant for other vials, or signs of an apothecary.
Commander, the rolls indicate Bonaparte still serves in the chapter honor guard.
How can that be?
Okay, so I just realized we're on a time limit, so let's hustle. I don't think we're going to have a choice but to fly through this one as fast as we can. So I'm going to take these two forward. There we go. Let's go ahead and start the combat off. I'm going to love to have a little bit of fire over here. There it is. Let's also help out where we can with a smite. We're going to be making as much use of the abilities of our librarian, the brother librarian, as we can. Medical supplies again. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Go back over here. Another data slate. We need 10 of those to open the door. So we really don't have a choice. I'm not sure where they're going to be at. I don't really want to work backwards. So instead, I think what we're going to do is we're going to use the fallback mechanic so that they get back there faster. It makes them move a lot quicker. We're going to swing around this way and grab all this stuff. And then, if we have to, we'll swing to the right. But as of right now, I'm trying to find a way that we can both go forward while simultaneously finding all the keys that we need. So, let's hustle. I'm mostly going to be using Cyrus to deal with threats related to like lictors and things like that. I do like Cyrus for sniping some of the bigger nids and the nastier gene stealers we're going to be coming across.
These Tyranids feral? Only without a leader creature nearby. Remember, when connected to their synapse web, all Tyranids become deadlier.
Get to that position, brothers.
Tactical
I am
shift.
already in motion.
Alright. Well, chances are we've got another data slate over here. So let's send everybody forward. Looks like we've got a rather nasty collection of walls over here. Can I destroy this over here? No. I want to know if this is line of sight or not. This is a learning experiment. Okay, so it actually can't be destroyed. It is line of sight. Okay, so we've got that covered. Let's send the Force Commander in. We'll also put Tarkus right there. We'll put the Librarian right there. I realize that that's probably a bad tactical decision, but hopefully it'll work out. We're going to have them assist over here with suppression fire. We'll throw out a lightning bolt over there just to see if we can hurt these little guys. And on this side, I feel like I'm not moving fast enough. Oh, and we got a lictor. Okay, so, or that wasn't a lictor, I'm sorry. That's a zoanthrope or something like that. Yeah, a zoanthrope. So what we need is, Force Commander will be fine with that zoanthrope over there, but we need to snipe this one. So let's bring him in, and let's get rid of the zoanthrope. You know you don't have to run up on him and like point blank him, right? Okay, so we're gonna have to do this from stealth, so he's got some kind of line of sight going for him. I really don't want to be discovered over here because that will be the end of this squad. There we go. And so now we move everybody else in. And they should start killing each other. They have some kind of snap feedback whenever you destroy the zoanthrope that causes them to go crazy and just start murdering each other. Grab all of those. We're going to help out over here. Put a little bit of fire over here just to help out. We get them all? Good. So now that they're down, let's get them out of stealth. We'll bring him up here. I don't see anything left to be looted. I don't feel like I've missed anything, but I may have. We only have 13 minutes left. It's taken me almost 5 minutes to find maybe half of what we need, so not even. Can I go down in here? Will this door open? No. Okay, so that eliminates some of our search area. I think we're gonna need Force Commander.
Exercise caution. Tyranids aboard these derelicts can evolve to suit the environment.
Yes, I sense powerful psychic echoes, even against the warp energies.
Then be vigilant.
Are you still in stealth? Get out of stealth. Alright, Force Commander, you're up. We should be able to handle him no problem. I mean, the Carnifex was only a big issue when we first started playing. Oh, the Carnifex counts as a vehicle. I can't fight but fire. Well, then he does it on his own. Okay. Sometimes he uses the fireball all by his lonesome without ever like asking anybody. I'm gonna go 1 and 2 up here. We'll keep the Librarian and the snipers back just in case we run into any more zoanthropes or anything. On this side, I would strongly suggest we bust open some of these crates. Hopefully we'll find something useful. Not really, but okay. Force Commander should be able to take him out without too many problems. Charge obviously didn't work, and I thought he was immune to knockback, but I guess somehow the Carnifex has found a way. We got more supplies over here. So now that that thing is slain, let's go 1s and 2s over here, and everybody else will join the melee or join the combat whenever it's available. little bit of damage to be done. Throw a smite out there. We seem to be doing a pretty good job of getting rid of these Carnifexes. I remember them being a lot worse the last time we played, but then again, it was just because I was using piss poor tactics or something like that. You can never leave that off the table when it comes to Splattercat. It may be my fault at any given moment. That's a 100% possibility. Let's go down here and we're going to check this point. I don't know why we need so much gene seeds. Oh, the gene seed reduces our corruption. Okay. So if we go down to here... There it is. Let's go ahead and get rid of the ones that are in our midst. I'm going to buff everybody up versus melee. We're going to throw him into taunt mode so that he's better off right now. This side, it appears as though we have come across enemies who are quite ready for us. Let's get him out of there. Move them as well. Just killed all my battle brothers in one vortex on accident, but that's a worthy sacrifice. I think it'll be alright. Let's close that thing down. So long as... Ooh, there's no supplies down here. Okay, we might have to do a shoopy-doop. Yeah, I was gonna say, that thing will be dead in just a second. And we got a command point right here, so we'll be able to restore him really, really rapidly, so I don't really care that I killed a bunch of my own men in order to get the job done. Sometimes you gotta do what you gots to do. As far as, we've got 10 minutes left to find 2 more gene seeds and find 3 more data slates. I think we'll have time. I think we'll be okay right here. Squad reinforcements are now down. We've been trying to make them feel better, but unfortunately...
Leads us around in circles. Why does he command?
The warp is making itself felt, Commander. We must hurry.
Whoa, people talking about treachery over here. You know what happens if people talk about treachery in the Imperium, right? You know what happens. It gets nasty.
Brother. Veteran Lucanus, also of the 5th Company.
And another reductor vial.
Martellus, what do the rolls say about Brother Lucanus?
Killed in the Karava campaign.
I was at Karava. I recall no Lucanus.
Commander, both Bonaparte and Lucanus served in an expedition aboard the Judgment of Carrion. I shall try to uncover more about this expedition.
Seeking cover.
Be vigilant.
Let me get a little bit of fire over here. Maybe throw out some light. Yeah, there it is. I like it when they sizzle. Tyranids, they smell amazing when they're on the fire. They're being cooked. It'll actually make you quite hungry. It'll get them salivary glands going. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't want to know that because, you know, why would you want to eat a Tyranid? A lot of people have problems eating bugs. I have no such hang-up. We'll be fine. There we go. I'd like to see some damage over here. Oh, and 2s. Let's shoot at those. Get rid of them. They hurt. A lot. Yeah. Those thingies are quite stingy. The stingy thingies. I don't want stingy thingies anywhere near me. Another data slate, another combat supply. Let's go 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s in the back. Watch the flanks and everything, because with Space Hulks you never know. I thought they were going to be jumping out quite a bit more, but there haven't been nearly as many sneak attacks as I had expected. The Blessed Cage. Holy hell. Oh, I hope it's blessed. The last 5 pieces of equipment we've picked up have all been absolutely worthless. I think I probably should have gone down this way. I'm sensing the mistake that I've made. Let's capture this, and we've got enough time to where I think we'll be alright. It's going to be close. It's going to be really, really close. We might catch some corruption down in here. Let's grab everybody. We only need 1 more data slate, so if we can find that, hopefully on the way back we'll be okay. Let's let the...
Another will do. It must be mine. Then we can fight back. It will be mine.
Ah, people going all loopy up in here. Pulling an Event Horizon on us, acting all cray-cray.
There is better.
Then again, there is like a weird red hue going on here. You'd figure that they would pick a lighting style that would be more conducive to getting work done. Instead, they put red light all over everything. That doesn't seem like it would help you get your paperwork done. In fact, it seems like that would lead to eye strain. The Emperor cares not for your eye. Your ocular health is of no concern to the Emperor.
Another enemy of man falls to us.
Come on, we need equipment down in here.
Be vigilant.
Okay, and so... I think if we can just get one more data slate, I'm not even corrupted, so I don't even care about the gene seed.
Repositioning. Brothers, fire.
Well, don't do that. Oh.
You have enough data slates, Commander. I shall begin the activation rites.
Target eliminated.
Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. We don't even really need the gene seed. I don't think anybody has any corruption, so if we can get this done in the next 5 minutes, we should be able to do it without any major hang-ups or throwdowns or anything like that. Well, I'm willing to bet they'll probably have a boss at the end for us. This seems like the kind of place where the culmination of a mission would have like a giant slavering boss waiting for you, so... And maybe we'll find something up in here. There might be another gene seed. Come on, Slobies. We're on a little bit of a tight schedule here. Like, we've got major stuff to do. I really don't want to be here any longer. Space Hulk's terrifying. If there's one thing that'll make a Space Marine's butt pucker, it's the sound of the deployment orders for being sent to a Space Hulk. I'd be like, nope. Sorry. I'm not going on there. Whatever chapter artifacts are on that thing, they can stay there. They cannot be that important. Let's go ahead and take up positions. Hopefully we don't have to defend this for too long. I'm going to set them up right there, set him up right there. Scouts are going to take care of that. We'll put the librarian in the middle. And let's get ready for chaos. It's going to be like an Arch Carnifex or some shit in here. It's going to be ridiculous. As I say, don't bug out on me, mission.
Another fallen brother. And another gene seed.
Sergeant
Alright.
Sarpedon, 5th Company.
Another member of the same expedition. The records list Apothecary Galen as the leader.
Which explains the reductor vials.
But not why they were left behind.
The chapter shall not forget your deeds this day.
Scouts, on my mark.
I don't know what we're looking for, but it's in here somewhere.
This way, brothers. I am already in
Vigilant.
Another door blocks our way.
There's a data slate on the door. Xenos detected.
Eliminate them. The logic engine must not be damaged.
Tactical squad, return fire. My power is
Oh, Hive Tyrant. That's even worse. Okay. Well. Let's center up. We should be able to handle these guys without too many problems. Go ahead and lay down some DACA. Have him go into melee mode so that he's tearing it up right now. Make sure that we're sniping on cooldown because it does a bunch of damage. Oh hell. Go ahead and pop a med kit right now because I'd rather do it early than late. Jonah. I'm gonna need you to throw out fireballs around here somewhere. Although, honestly, with focus fire, we should be able to eat this thing up pretty quickly.
Let us get to the logic engine.
This is Galen. I no longer know how long I've been on this forsaken derelict. So many brothers dead. And the voice of Ulcair cackles from every shadow. It is hungry. It wants the holy gene seed in each of us. I must hide the reductive vials. Even the demon cannot know the entire Space Hulk.
Commander, that was some sort of Vox recording from centuries ago. I will analyze it as best I can.
None can stop the crusade.
Okay. And so we've survived our trip onto a Space Hulk. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I want to see this epic armor. Let's see this thing. I felt like I did that mission pretty quickly. Yeah, if I had gone the right direction, I think we probably would have done a little bit better, but that's okay. We needed some extra speed medals anyways. The Axe of the Frost Rider. Holy hell. That thing is amazing. The Blessed Cage. 3 to stamina, 2 to range, 2 to strength, 160 health, 25% movement speed. Oh my god. It's essentially like god armor. That's amazing.
Your prize had best be worth sending us into that foul place, Tech Marine.
Recovering gene seed alone is worth the risk, Avitus.
I will begin analysis of the logic engine right away, Commander. We have also received several distress signals from across the sector.
Okay, and so I'm going to break the episode off right here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me in the Nerd Castle for another episode of Dawn of War 2. I'm going to see if I can't fix the resolution issue that we had during this episode. I think I may have misclicked something or anything. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care out there, everybody, and hi-do.